Okay, now then listen. 2 months ago, I made a video, like, I think it was like 30 seconds long. I just said Bleach is trash, it's not in the big three, it's not on Naruto and One Piece's level. And that's just generally how I feel. So I made a video about it. Alright, cool. I posted it. And so obviously people are gonna comment on it because it's like it is a hot take if I'm being fair. It's a hot take. So people are gonna comment, right? And so like usually I respond to most comments. Usually I just respond and I'm cool with it. But sometimes I'll be arguing with people in the comments and I'll be like, bro, like it's really like let me just show you. Let me just show you. So this guy's what you talking about. Bleach is a great series, right? Calm. But I'm just when he said that I was just like, let me just troll this guy. Because it's like, yeah, for you it may be a great series. For me it's not. And I'm willing to agree to disagree. Like I'm really not gonna try and change your opinion on like unless you're just saying things that aren't facts. I don't really care. Like I'm not butthurt about your opinion if it's is what I'm trying to say. Then this guy's like, justify your answer with actual points. And I get that, but at this time, not gonna lie, I couldn't be bothered. Like, so I was just like, nah, I'm good, One Piece better, which is true, but you know. And then he says, even when you consider the pacing of One Piece anime, or are you just biased? And let me be completely fair. I'll always say this, even though One Piece is my favorite anime of all time, the pacing is trash. Like, if you're a One Piece fan, if you can't admit that the pacing is bad, then you're just biased. It's just a fact. One Piece may have the worst pacing of all anime history. Well, not all anime history, but right now, maybe actually. But the pacing is really bad. So I'm like, I read the One Piece manga. I barely watch the anime, so I don't get affected by the pacing, which is a fact. I can tell you right now, I haven't watched the One Piece anime in like, I haven't watched it in like 2 months, but I read the manga every week. I even obviously there's gonna be break weeks, but I read the manga every week, and I only really come back to watch episodes where I actually like I just want to see like a fight going on, like say with like Lord versus Blackbeard, I'll come back to watch it. But whilst if they're all like Rob Lucci versus Luffy, I'll come back and watch it. But when they were just running in Egghead Island and doing all that garbage, I'm not about to watch that if I've already read it, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I respond to him saying that, and then I also say I've tried to watch Bleach on 5 different occasions, and it's just bad. Boruto is better than Bleach. Now then, with the 5 different occasions things, it is true. I've Bleach has been out for a long time. I tried to watch it 3 times when I was younger, and when I grew up, so I'm like, I'm not that old. I'm really 19. But I'm saying when I got a bit older, right, I tried to watch it 2 more times, and I just couldn't. Boruto being better than Bleach, I just added that in at the end to take the piss. Like, I do think Boruto, the manga, is better than Bleach. Boruto anime is garbage. I do think Boruto manga is better than Bleach, but I didn't really need to add it in. I just added it in to be mean, basically, or to take the piss. That's what I really did. Then he asked me, okay, so the pacing gets good from which chapter? And I'm just like, the pacing is perfectly fine in the manga, which is a fact. It and the pacing is only bad in the anime because of Toei. Because Toei, they're trying. Think about it. One Piece makes them the most money, so they want One Piece to drag on for as long as possible. And even though they don't need to do it because One Piece has 1,000 chapters, these guys are thinking about the money. And obviously, what's it called, stretching the content for as long as possible will allow them to milk One Piece for way longer than they need to be, or whatever, way longer than it needs to be, or whatever. So of course, Toei are gonna animate it like that and ruin the pacing. Of course, it's gonna happen. Then you ask me, did the anime copy the manga one for one? And I'm like, it did, but it's because Toei animates like 12 pages per episode to milk the story for as long as possible. Then you ask me, when does One Piece get interesting? So I'm like chapter one, whilst Bleach gets barely watchable after a rank arc, and that's how I genuinely feel. Bear in mind, in my latest watch of Bleach, I got up to the Aranka arc, and I skipped all the filler. Bear in mind, and I just couldn't do it. I don't know. I just don't like Bleach. Like it's not for me, I guess. Then he says, wait, no, what? Stop lying. Bleach is very interesting and entertaining. Just skip the many fillers, that's all. So obviously for some people, like let me use One Piece example. For me, One Piece, I love One Piece from the start. Obviously, there's a few dip downs like Fishman Island where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is boring or whatever. But aside from that, I love One Piece.
So, but with someone else, they might see One Piece and be like, "Nah, this is garbage. I don't understand how anyone watch it." And that's fair. Like, I'm not gonna go convince you to watch One Piece. Like, I don't really. It's not that deep to me. Then it says, "No offense, I find you impossible to believe. I've seen many series and have read other stories. Bleach is my top two fave. Naruto and Bleach. Bleach has a lot of interesting themes, meanings, characters, history, foreshadowing, fights, villains, etc. It will also require some in-depth analysis. Some readers and some thinkers won't be able to get some of the themes. It's hard to believe that anyone would not like it, but can get through One Piece's slow pacing that maybe picks up far into the anime, not hating them." Okay, I understand that. I don't even understand how it's hard to believe because a lot of One Piece readers, a lot of One Piece viewers prefer the manga to the anime. Like, obviously, there's great fights, so a lot of people are gonna like the animation, but story-wise, a lot of people like the manga rather than the anime, so I don't understand why it's hard to believe. But he says that Bleach, like, fine, you can believe it. I don't agree with that. Like, I found the characters very boring in Bleach. I'm not gonna lie to you. History, I didn't care about. The villains, I didn't care about. Like, people always gassing up this, the white haired guy that turns into like a tiger type of rank. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I found him to be a trash villain. I'm sorry, like, there's a lot of them I just didn't care about. And foreshadowings, Bleach, I'm sorry, from what I saw, it has no foreshadowing. It was just throwing random garbage into it. Like, every single time I found out that Ichigo was a new race, I was like, bro, like, there was no foreshadowing for this. I don't know what you want me to tell. What you want I don't know what you're trying to tell me. But, and the fights, bro, I understand the animation from back then wasn't as good. But Naruto and One Piece were doing just fine. Bleach was just like, it was whatever. And maybe because I didn't get too far into it, like, I didn't get all the way up to Ichigo versus Aizen, maybe I'm missing out. But I just couldn't get there. That's just my thing. But if he wants to believe this, it's cool. And then, but can get through One Piece's slow pacing. Like, the pacing, right? Like, yeah, the pacing's bad. I just didn't notice it when I was binge watching it, because when you binge watch One Piece, you don't notice the pacing as much as when you're week to week, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's whatever. And then I said, I promise you, I'm not lying. I generally found Bleach terrible to watch, whilst with One Piece, I loved it from the first episode. I tried to give Bleach a chance on multiple occasions, but I can't get myself to like it. And that's when I say a series is trash, I know I'm just doing that for shock value or whatever. But when I say a series is trash, it's not just me, like, I've watched one episode and I've said it's trash. I've either watched the whole thing, like Demon Slayer. Like, I've finished Demon Slayer. I've finished them. I was reading the manga week to week and I finished it and I said it's trash. Bleach, I've tried to watch on multiple occasions and I can't do it. So, meaning to me that it's just bad. I'm not saying it out of like, oh, I watched the first 5 minutes of this thing and this thing is trash. Because you can't watch like one episode or something and say it's trash. That's just stupid, bro. So, yeah, that's why whenever someone says, "Oh, I watched like 100 episodes of One Piece or whatever," and they say it's trash, I'm like, "Alright, cool. You can believe that. Then at least you gave it a try." Like, I might tell you, maybe at this episode it get better, but I'm not gonna try and like force you to watch it. Like, it's not my place to do so. You tried and you decided that it was bad. That's cool. That's good for you. Then he says, "I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. There are several possibilities why you don't like it. Maybe you have a different preference. It's shonen. It's typical shonen. So it's not a different preference. Maybe you like adventure series. Bleach is an adventure series. I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe you like cartoon style of One Piece. I like it, but I like many other styles. So it's whatever. I don't really care." And then he says there's also a possibility of hate. You might also have the hate, whatever. Hate can prevent us with connecting with things. Unfortunately, I can unfortunately I cannot see into your soul or mind to give a clear diagnosis, but truly you can only examine yourself. What? But oh my gosh. But only you can examine yourself to truly understand why. I used to hate on other series, but then I realized that every series couldn't be like my then favorite anime slash manga. So I accepted that fact and explored other series and have found out that they are all unique and amazing in their own ways. And honestly,
I have nothing to say about this statement. This is calm. I agree with him. Bleach is simply not for me. I just wanted to make a video on it to get views. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, one, I don't know when I made this. This is like 2 months ago. I was thinking, what's gonna get me some views? Maybe one of my hot takes. And then I said one of my hot takes, and I said Bleach is trash because I believe Bleach is trash. But yeah, obviously not every series is gonna be for me. Like, you don't see me watching Sailor Moon because it's not for me. It's just not for me. Then this guy says, nope, I don't know what he's talking about. And then this guy, Jaden King, he says, the pacing of One Piece is trash, but Naruto and One Piece are just more recognized in terms of shonen anime. Bleach just feels like a random add-in. I mean, I have nothing to say on this. I can't lie. I don't really care. And then this is the guy that made me make this video. I'm not going to lie to you. It took me 10 minutes to get here. I've been yapping, but it is what it is. He says, even if you think Bleach is trash, people found it otherwise. Plus, Bleach influenced damn near all of new gen anime in some form. JJK, Demon Slayer, MHA, Black Clover, all influenced by Bleach. You'd even have your points. I had points, bro. Shush. Also, Ichigo would mollywop the fuck out of Naruto and Luffy combined. Now then, I'm gonna say 3 things for this statement. For one, I've always seen people say Bleach inspired JJK. I haven't seen anyone say the other 3, but I've always seen people say that Bleach inspired JJK. Bro, I'm sorry, I can't see it. I don't see it anywhere. Whether it be the side characters or Yuji, I don't see it. Like, it's just not there. Maybe you can say Aizen is like Kenjaku, but that's it, bro. For me, when I look at JJK at a baseline level, bear in mind, right now, JJK is my second favorite anime right now. I can't lie. And like, whenever I read the manga, I read the spoilers before the manga even comes out, bro. So at a baseline level, man, JJK is Naruto with Nen. I'm sorry, that's how I see it at a base. If you want to say it's inspired by anything, it's inspired by Hunter x Hunter and Naruto. It is not inspired by Bleach. You can try and find like any links you want to, but this is something I'm willing to stand on. JJK is not inspired by Bleach. If you say that to me, I don't know what you're talking about. Now then, with the other 3, come on now. This is a stretch now. Bro, for one, MHA is literally how Deku, a weak boy that everyone is always trashing on when he is younger, how he wants to be the #1 hero. Does that sound like anything similar? A weak boy, Naruto, wants to be what? The #1 ninja, the Hokage. It's in MHA is literally Naruto with like in the superpowers, like in a superhero world. Like, what are we talking about? It has nothing to do with Bleach. It's not inspired by Bleach. I don't know where this guy got this from. He's not cooking with that. I don't know what he's talking about. It's the same thing with Black Clover. It's a boy in a village. Everyone trashes on him. He has no magic. He's useless, has no talent. But he wants to be the #1 wizard, the Wizard King. And he has his rival that is talented. I didn't even say that with MHA. MHA, Bakugo is his talented rival. In this one, Yuno is his talented rival. And Asta wants to be the Wizard King. Do you know what that sounds like? It sounds like Naruto wanting to be the Hokage, and he has a rival in Sasuke that's talented and everything. Bro, both Black Clover and MHA are inspired by Naruto, not Bleach. So I don't know what the hell this guy's talking about. Again, another waffle. And then Demon Slayer. I'm sorry, Demon Slayer is not like Bleach in any way, shape, or form. The characters are not even similar. Bro, in the first episode of Demon Slayer, bro's whole family got murdered. They got killed. That's like Naruto, where literally in the first, I don't know if it's the first episode, but anyways, his whole family got killed. As far as I'm aware, Ichigo still has his dad and his sisters. Bro, what are we talking about? And then on top of that, I wrote it down here. I don't even remember what the other thing is. Oh yeah. And then I said Tanjiro has talk no jutsu where he makes the demons feel like they're good people, bro. I'm sorry. Like, what is he talking about? And then he says you didn't even have points. I had points. I'm not even going to talk about that. And then I'm just like, bro, I'm talking about whether Bleach, the story, is good or not. Bro, I don't care if Ichigo would beat the crap out of Naruto or Luffy. I do not care at all. That doesn't matter to me. Your character can be stronger than another character. Doesn't mean that your series is amazing. Like what? Like let's say here, Boruto is technically stronger than like he's stronger than Naruto right now. He's stronger than Naruto in the manga right now. He's stronger than Naruto. But it doesn't mean that Boruto, the series, is better than Naruto. It's just not true. Naruto as a whole is better than Boruto. It doesn't matter if Boruto is stronger than Naruto right now. Then I basically explained this in all in comments, and I guess he responded now. Let me see if he said anything else. He said, okay. Alright, cool, he responded. Then he says, you need to do more research. Bleach inspired all I just mentioned, buddy. Naruto did not inspire JJK, as the author never said so. But the JJK author said he snuck away to read Bleach and got him into manga, also inspired. Bro, what? Just because you read a series doesn't mean you're inspired by it. He said he snuck off to read it. What are we talking about? Doesn't mean you're inspired by it. Horikoshi said something similar about Bleach, so I want to see that. Same with the author of Demon Slayer Black Clover. Bro, just because an author reads a series doesn't mean they are inspired by it. Key example, bro, the Naruto author has read One Piece. He's not inspired by One Piece. Just because you read another story doesn't automatically mean you're inspired by it. Do you know how dumb that is? That's the dumbest logic. Then he says, you're reaching, bro. Tanjiro does not talk no jutsu to his opponents, bro. Whenever a demon dies, he's like, bro, you're actually a secretly good person. And the demon gets like, I'm good. He says, I'll give you the Wizard King for Black Clover, but the number one hero and Hokage aren't similar, to further prove my point. Bro, but the premise of it is similar. That's what I'm saying. But anyways, I'm not going to respond. I've made a video about it. So yeah, I'm just going to post this video now. And yeah, bye. See you guys later.